special signal that shines in the sky? It's in the shape of a giant cock.
I love this song.
But you don't know the words.
I don't know the words. By the way, Strip lied earlier. The vessel in question is not a battleship. It's a destroyer.
There is a battleship. I did look. And by the way, real quick,
whatever it is.
Erica, please go to bed.
No,
Turn off
Erica,
the
stay up.
computer and go to bed, sweetheart.
Erica,
I don't
Erica,
want you
stay up.
watching the fourth
Erica,
hour.
You don't have school tomorrow?
Erica,
Stay up.
What grade is she in?
She's in 7th grade now, but
Oh,
it's time for her
Erica.
to go to bed.
Erica, you're old enough. We got a bedtime story for you.
I will smack the hell out of you.
The children are
It's
nestled
only good for
all snug
Paul's
in their
kids.
beds.
It's only good for Paul's
It's
kids.
better when it's not your own kids.
They
right?
utter not but a peep. Hey, Erica,
Erica,
please look at the clock
stop.
on the wall.
Good night,
Now go
Erica.
the fuck to sleep. All right, no, just kidding. Anyway.
She's heard that come out of my mouth before.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure.
No, Erica, listen. Eric, if you this is God's honest truth. If you look in Latin history and you look at your age, in ancient Latin times, you were able to stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning. So
that's not gonna happen.
knock yourself out.
And
your
I'm
mom
sorry,
isn't there.
How old is she again?
She's 12.
12.
In
Just
ancient
turned
Latin
12.
times, Erica, you are 1 year away from being
I
able to be
don't
married.
even want to hear it. I know why Paul left out of here, by the way. Hey, real quick, we need to acknowledge the fact that Casey Kasem passed away right down the road from my house.
Don't
man.
care.
It's sad.
Wow.
Don't care.
It is. It's sad. The whole thing.
Not sad.
I don't really. I mean, I think it's sad. The whole thing with his family.
It's sad the way it all played out, but hey,
It
let's
is
just
really
face it.
sad the way it all played out.
They
And
all
then
died.
his final day spent no food, no water, no nothing. That was his wishes. And so,
Mm-hmm,
anyways, he's finally gone. Rest in peace. Yeah. So, oh, hey, and just because
They were telling
K-Dog,
Casey Kasem, go the fuck to sleep.
just because this is no interest whatsoever to
Hi,
K-Dog. I
this
just want to
is
make sure that
Casey
everybody
Kasem.
knows World Cup soccer action taking
Fuck.
place. U.S. men's national team tomorrow.
Who they
Taking
playing?
on Ghana. Ghana put him out of the last. And there's been some amazing change of pace.
They played
Like
three
some-
games in this bracket, right? They're in a 14 bracket, so they play 3 games, and then they figure out who moves on to the next round.
They figure out if they don't win tomorrow, the rest of the games do not matter.
They're out.
So they essentially they have to win tomorrow. It doesn't make a difference. They can't play the other teams. They're just not going to beat them. That's all there is to it.
They're not going to beat the other
I
teams.
think that
Who's
the
the other
other
teams in their
games really
bracket?
don't matter.
Let
So
me-
they have Portugal,
Uh-huh.
Ghana, and Germany.
Wait. So what you're saying is if they don't beat the win tomorrow and they lose, they absolutely have no chance.
They really don't have a chance.
Yeah, right. Try to
Yeah,
hold
I
on
know,
to-
and they're even saying that themselves. I mean,
Hold
they're
on.
acknowledging it.
They do
Sure,
have a
yeah,
chance,
whatever.
though. I mean,
They're on the field,
theoretically-
right?
Theoretically, if they could beat Germany or they could beat
Oh, if they could.
Costa Rica or whatever the other
The
country
keywords
is.
being if they could.
I mean,
but
nobody.
what-
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
But, you know,
I'm,
there's been-
hold on, I'm just
go
being
ahead.
clear, though. They don't have to win all 3 games. They've got to win a game, and there's somewhere to advance. And what you're saying is the other 2 teams they play, they really have no shot at beating, so they've got to beat Ghana, a country with really nothing to live for, okay, besides soccer, okay? They're
Football.
poor, they're
Football.
broke, but they got soccer. And the Americans' goal is to go in and deprive
Football.
Ghana if it's only hope.
They've got football.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much kind of how it is. it really is kind of. But you know, there's been some upset. There's been some upsets, like
Yeah.
so far with the World Cup. I mean,
Spain
Spain
lost.
lost to the Netherlands 5-1, and I watched that game, and let me tell you, that was absolutely a shocker. And Costa Rica beat Uruguay. Uruguay was a huge
Just smack
favorite.
him. Just smack him, Don.
I know. He's going to understand why this is important. Also,
Can I
the
smack
Ivory
him?
Coast. You have my permission, but he's going to.
Are we still talking about soccer?
He's
Okay.
he's gonna enjoy it. But
I'm going to a
Ivory
Sounder
Coast
game on the
beat-
13th.
I know you are because I'm going to be there too.
You beat the Sounder game on the 13th?
I am, and I'm thinking that we're all going to meet up on the ferry. Marcy's going to come up here, and I think we're going to pre-fund.
Isn't that on a Sunday?
Is Marcy the one I said was hot last week?
Yeah,
Okay.
Isn't that
Yeah.
on a Sunday?
it
It
is.
is on
It's
a Sunday.
Then it sounds like we're going to be counseling the show that night unless everybody can make it back.
Oh,
Because Paul is saying he's going, you're saying you're going,
I
K-Dog
can
saying he's
pretty
going.
well guarantee you I will be in no shape to do
Right.
the show.
We will do a best. Well, I was going to call in, but it doesn't sound like we're going to have a show.
Well,
Yeah, well,
who's
Paul
going to
come
run
in
the
the
show?
studio.
Well,
Paul
Strip
can
and
come in.
Paul.
Strip and Des can
You won't
come
be
in.
here. You're leaving July 1st.
That's right, yeah.
No, I'm leaving July 9th.
But this is the
You won't be here.
13th.
This
Yeah.
is the 13th.
Oh.
You want to move your?
Paul
Want to
and
move your?
Strip can do the show.
Move your
Yeah, I could.
fly
if,
back a week.
If I
No.
was crazy enough to come in and do a fourth hour,
come on.
a 4-hour, fourth-hour show.
Oh, don't be a sissy.
Me and Dawn did it.
Go ahead,
yeah,
Tro.
that's right. You can do it.
Go ahead, Tro. It's all
This is
yours.
This is the Trojo Show.
The Trojo
Tonight
show.
we're
You'll
calling
hear what
it.
the black man has
Tonight
to say.
we're calling it Black Man Only.
Black man.
So
only.
we're going to call it the Black Magic Hour.
Just saying.
Well, if it's a black man only show, you better make sure you get it fed into prison. All right, so
really, really, it's fourth hour.
Anyway.
That fuck you.
anyway,
You know how we were talking about crazy people last week getting guns,
Yes.
and that was what the SPU. I
Yes.
wanted to mention. Did you guys see the story this week about the guy who literally let Bremerton police know he's crazy? He needed medical help. He was at Harrison
Yep.
Hospital.
Yep.
They called the police. The police showed up at Harrison Hospital. They didn't do anything. They didn't.
Yep.
They didn't help him out, get him admitted in any way, shape, or
Yep.
form. So guess what he did when Bremerton police did nothing? He went to 7-Eleven, walked up to some guy and stabbed him, and then demanded to be taken in for mental help. He needed help. He said, "I need help." He cried
just
out
because
for
somebody
it.
needs help doesn't mean that it's Bremerton police's
cry for help.
responsibility to arrest him.
No, it wasn't. They
They
didn't
should
want,
have
he
committed
didn't,
him to
he didn't want to
KMH.
be. He didn't want to be arrested. He wanted to be taken to a mental health facility.
which
is
would
what
bring
he
me,
wanted.
which would brings me to the question now: if this gentleman knows he needs help, why didn't he go check himself in?
He was trying.
And they wouldn't.
He
admit
was
it.
trying. There was something there was some sort of struggle getting him over at Harrison, and then the way I saw it, I saw Lieutenant Fisher speaking about the fact that they did come in, they did sit there and talk with him for just a little bit, but there was really nothing as a police department that they could do at that
Right.
point in time. And I do understand, you can't arrest him; he hadn't done anything wrong, but he wanted to be taken to a mental health facility and was being denied that from Harrison as well. So his next alternative was to go to 7-Eleven and stab somebody.
It's like fine.
Walk
That sounds
up
like
and
my
stab
second
somebody.
plan too. I'm just
Right?
kidding. I'm kidding.
No, mental health. I mean, it's just such a big deal. Anyways, all right, that's it. That's all I wanted
All
to
right.
say.
Are we done talking about soccer now?
Yeah, we're definitely
Yeah, we've
done
been
talking about soccer.
Soccer is so horrible.
Now, before Kato, do you have a subject?
I got a
Did you
couple
have a
subjects,
topic?
but go ahead.
Okay.
I know what you want to bring
Look,
up.
look,
so
look,
Oh,
go
you're
ahead.
going to talk about Mandy Moore, aren't you? Because
I'm
she's
going
in a new
to
TV
do
show.
this again. I'm going to do this again.
Wait! Breaking news!
Breaking news.
What is Mandy Moore? What TV show is she going to be
There's
in?
a new show on NBC.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Okay.
Gotta buy me some more tissues.
I have to think of what the name of. I can't think of what the name of the show is. It's a new NBC show.
Called K-Dog will never have a chance with Mandy Moore.
Mandy Moore. Let me see here. Nope, that wasn't it.
Oh, it's ABC.
No, I don't think it's It's. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
it's
that's
NBC.
2012. Hold on.
No, this is I'm pretty sure this is NBC.
You could just look up Mandy Moore and see what pops up on
We're
her
looking.
IMDb.
We're looking. Give it a second here.
It's a cop show too, if I'm not mistaken. She's going to play a cop.
That's not believable at all.
Let's see. Right? I don't know. I just know that Travis looked up and said, "Hey, wait, isn't that Mandy Moore? Is she playing a cop?" I'm like, really? Because that's all I ever hear about is Mandy Moore. Dang,
I don't know.
I know it's on. I know it's on there. Wait. I know we're gonna find it. It is.
Do you know who's hot? Is the girl on Blacklist, by the way?
I love that show.
Do you really?
I
love
She's
her.
kind of cute.
Love
Kind of
that
cute.
show.
Shut up.
She's kind of cute.
She's hot.
I love that show. I will find it. I will tell you what it is because I know that it's a new show.
Safety. All right, go ahead. Tro, what's your topic?
I don't have a topic.
You do have a topic.
I absolutely do not have a topic. I've
Call
just got
taxi. Sorry.
I have got a public service announcement. Again, well, this is actually even an announcement.
it's called Taxi.
This is
Brooklyn?
just ladies, women, mothers of the world, listen to the sound of my voice. I ranted on this last year, and I will say it again this year. Father's Day.
Oh, sorry.
Father's Day. It's Happy Father's Day. If you are a single mother and you're raising your kids, first and foremost, God bless you. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do without having a man in your life, okay? We get it. We got it. There are fathers out there that do the same thing. But that does not mean that on Mother's Day we go up to them and say, Happy Mother's Day for fulfilling both roles. You can no more be a father to your kids than I can pop my breast out and breastfeed my child. I'm not a mother to my fucking kids. I am a father to my kids. Be a mother to your kids. Stop trying to play this double role talking about Happy Father's Day and to those mothers who play both roles. Happy Father's Day to you too. Fuck you. You're a mom who's supposed to take care of your goddamn kids. Stop trying to play the damn role saying that I'm a father to my kids too. You cannot play that role. I don't give a fuck how many times you try. Stop. Just fucking stop. You're pissing me off.
Is this in reference to a post I was tagged in earlier?
Not just you, not just the post you was tagged in. All day long I've been seeing it, and I'm just so fucking tired of seeing it. Y'all make it sound like men don't take care of their kids at all. Look, if you were the one that was dumb enough to sleep with a guy and got pregnant by the man and he's no longer around, sorry for you.
Wait a second.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Tagged your ass and said,
sorry.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. And then Jojo, who's really a daddy. But, because let me tell you, I don't give a shit.
I'm sorry, Don. Women cannot play the role of dads. I'm sorry. They cannot.
Let me tell you, though. With the exclusion of present company and many other good men out there that do take on a good father role, there are many absentee fathers that are not there to teach their kids and be the father figure in their life. Now, does that make the mother automatically the father? But no, sometimes they do have to step in and play roles they don't want to, including having to talk about sex with your son that you really don't want to have because it's highly, highly uncomfortable.
You're a mom.
And embarrassing for him. There's
You're a mom.
things,
Congratulations.
You're a mom.
That's right.
You're a mom. Congratulations. You're not taking on the role of a dad.
There are definitely things.
You are a mom who's doing what a mom is supposed to do.
Job, but there is a lot of us.
You're not taking on the role of a dad.
No.
You can't.
No.
You cannot play the role of a dad. You're not a dad.
But you're taking it as offensive
you didn't lay down
these daddies aren't being recognized. The good ones. The good ones are being recognized.
Look. I'm sorry. Go back and look at. Go back a month or so ago, and look at some of the Mother's Day posts. Not one post in there says Happy Mother's Day. And oh, by the way, to the dads who's playing the role of mother, Happy Mother's Day to you too. Because men know they cannot. Men cannot play the role of a mother. They know that. We're smart enough to understand that we cannot play that role. It's not a role that you should be trying to play. Teach your kids. Understand them. Let them understand the fact that, hey, I'm sorry, your dad is not in your life. I'm not going to only be your mom, but I'm going to be your dad too. You cannot play that role. Sorry.
I personally would never put a post out that says Happy Father's Day to all the mothers. I personally would not. I happen to be tagged in one this morning, which in the grand scheme of things, my kids have a dad who is active in their lives to an extent. But there are several, and then some people view it as having to play both mother and father, and that's everyone's different view on the situation. Because I do know men that are single men that are taking care of children, that are playing the role of both parents trying to take care of things, and it's sexist that the women don't say anything, which really kind of sounds like what you're more pissed off about.
No.
Well, can I give you another story that broke that I was not aware of, but it's out there, and it ties into this. There's a trend on Twitter that is rallying hardcore. It's a hashtag called End Father's Day. Okay? Now, let me read to you. Let me read to you an article that was an opinion article in the LA Times. This was posted on June 13th, so 2 days ago. I'm just going to read you part of it. Although I'm a dad, I think it's time to put an end to Father's Day.
What? Okay.
Okay? He then
Continue.
tells a story about the week before the May Mommy celebration, blah, 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 because blah, 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 blah. But here's what he says. I know we aren't alone in the conundrum. Census data reports that only 19% of homes are composed of traditional moms, dads, and kids. More than 11 million residences with kids are headed by a single person or a same-sex couple. These families, too, have to be fumbling through one of the parents' holidays. There is an alternative, an all-inclusive Parents' Day. Signed into law by President Clinton, the occasion is observed on the fourth Sunday of July. Think of how Lincoln's birthday and Washington's birthday gave way to President's Day. Alan Jarvis, the founder of Mother's Day, included every parental type when she wrote of the day for sons and daughters to honor their fathers and mothers. As a son, I have to remember a new date and send 2 remembrances, but after grappling with my gayness, adopting a baby, and making sacrifices as a father every day, letting go of gendered holidays could be my easiest act yet. Haig Chahinian.
He's gay.
So
Got it.
Gay doesn't matter. Shut up. Listen.
Well, he is actually taking on and playing the role of the female, so I can understand why he'd want to end.
Let me
Father's
just
Day.
say this. Can we allow people to be what people are? Dawn, as sexy as she is, and my God, I would rip into that like a bag of Fritos. As sexy as she is a mom. That's all she is. For good, for bad, for whatever, she's a mom. She loves as a mom. She parents as a mom.
I do.
Okay?
I'm gonna do good when I'm
Jojo
around.
and I are dads. That's all we are.
At least that's what you asked me to call you in the bedroom.
Daddy.
Daddy.
That's all we are, is dads. For good or for worse. We love as a dad. We discipline as a dad. We are a dad. So, when Mother's Day rolls around in May of every year, as a single dad, I don't say, can I get some credit, please? Because I've been a mommy too. No, because I'm not a mom. I don't have a vagina. And I have breasts, but they're not big like Dawn's.
They're close.
That was great.
I leave
Walked into
Mother's
that.
Day to the mothers. Now, Father's Day should be left to the fathers. What is so bad about a day to remember your dad?
I agree.
Why is that such a horrible thing? To have your kids make a card and surprise them with breakfast in bed because they love their dad. Why is that so horrible? Why the fuck do you care? Is it because your dad was a piece of shit and it invokes horrible memories for you? Then don't celebrate it. Leave it alone. Go out the night before and drink copious amounts of liquor until you work out your daddy issues with somebody else at the bar. But leave it alone. Good dads deserve to be celebrated the same way good moms do.
I hate when I say this, but you guys, I agree with what you're saying.
This is a no-brainer. This is a non sequitur. This is simple. The only people that don't want to have a Mother's Day or a Father's Day are people who have mommy or daddy issues. You're the wrong people to fucking talk to because you have issues.
I think some people just have vaginal issues.
That'd be like coming to me if I was a recovering alcoholic and saying, should alcohol be legal? I'm biased. I got a dog in the fight. I'm a recovering alcoholic. Of course I don't think it should be illegal, because if it isn't legal, then I don't have to deal with my issues. Instead, we have namby-pamby pussy people that rather than deal with their issues in an adult legitimate way say, I'd rather act like it doesn't exist. Let's not have Father's Day anymore, so I never have to think about my lousy childhood and my horrible father. Deal with your shit.
Right.
Deal with your stuff.
Please.
Quit taking it away from everybody else.
Please.
Now, for those of you with 2 mothers in the household or 2 fathers in the household because you're gay, for those of you that are absent a parent, I'm sorry, but it's life, and life sucks. We are raising a group of children that are pussied, that are afraid, that have to think about everything else everybody feels and everything that they do. You can't do anything that might offend somebody. Anything you do will offend somebody. But now we're raising this group of pussies. Oh my God. Oh my God, I don't want to wear pink because people will think I'm gay. But if I don't wear pink, then people will think I'm a homophobe. Shut the fuck up and wear your pink.
I hate that word.
Wear whatever you want, do whatever you want, be whoever you are. I'm not running around. I'm not suggesting you run around saying nigger, 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 nigger. That's not what I'm saying.
Could you say that 10 more times fast?
Nigger, 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 nigger. That's not what I'm saying.
Wow.
What I am saying is that while you are sensitive, you do not allow the code to govern your life. We are raising people that are afraid to take 2 steps in front of their fucking face for fear that they're going to offend somebody and piss somebody off. When I was a kid, I rode a bicycle. And I make little finger gun things.
All the time,
All
right?
the time. Did I grow up and kill people in an elementary school? I did not.
Well, at least nothing you report.
There's no statute of limitations on murder.
Right.
You are an
But now, nobody does it. You know why? Because if a kid does this with his little fingers like a little gun, somebody's going to get offended somewhere. So now the kids have been told, oh, you can't do that because it's wrong. Why is it wrong? It's not wrong because you don't like it. It's not wrong because your son doesn't like it. It's wrong because you might annoy or offend a stranger that you'll never meet and never talk to. When I was a kid, we used to call people a retard. You are a retard. You are retarded. You're retarded.
You retarded.
You're a window licker. That was the other one we used.
retard.
You're a window licker.
You are a paste.
Stop it,
You
window
are
licker.
a paste eater.
Retard.
We don't do that now. Why?
You're a
we're
paste
gonna
eater.
we're gonna offend somebody who's mentally challenged.
I can't help but laugh at that all the time because I actually have a stepsister who's mentally disabled, and I would go around my school all the time saying retard. Like, it never affected me or anything like that. I never took personal to it, and I have a stepsister that actually is mentally disabled. And my school, they started doing this fundraiser thing where they tried to abolish the word retarded in our school. And so they'd go up to people and all that. And then one of them came up to me and asked me if I would sign it. And I was like, I don't see the point in signing it. And they said, well, it's offensive. I was like, I have a mentally disabled little sister. I don't find it offensive at all.
Who's it offensive to?
Yeah, like I have a family member that's like that, and I don't take offense to it. I don't care. It's a word. Why let the word damage how you feel? Like it's a word. It's not going to hurt you.
And that's what I'm getting at. This whole thing with abolish Father's Day, this whole thing with women wanting to get credit on Father's Day, it all comes down to this whole idea that somebody's offended somewhere, so we ought to rally behind the 5% that don't have a dad in their life, or the 5% that have 2 moms, or the 5% that only has 1 parent in the home, or the 5% that lives in an orphanage, or how about the 1/2 of 1% named Bob that lives in a cardboard box under the bridge being molested by his father, who's a Catholic priest. You can't account for every scenario. And that's what we try to do. We try to make everybody feel good. When everybody feels good, everybody feels like shit. So stop it. Just fucking stop
Just
it.
please stop.
If a woman's being a cunt, tell her she's a
Please
cunt.
stop.
I hate that word.
I know you do. But if a woman's being a cunt, just tell her she's a cunt.
Although
Kevin, you're a
I'm
cunt.
about to hear that a lot when I go home.
If a guy's being a dick, you tell him he's being a dick.
Mom, what's a cunt?
We used to walk around and call people butt. You're such a butt fucker. Shut up, butt fucker. Now, if you say butt fucker, gays get pissed. Oh my God, you're calling him. Oh,
You're a homophobe. No, phobia is afraid.
But think about it. You call somebody a butt fucker, and the gays get mad. Why are the gays getting mad? Because you called him a butt fucker.
You said the truth.
Because you told
Which
the
is-
truth.
Hold on. You call him a butt fucker, which is what the gay people are doing. It's not a reflection on the butt fucker or the guy calling you a butt fucker. It's the issue with the butt fuckers that clearly have an issue with being acknowledged as fucking in the butt.
It's anally profound.
But do you understand? It's not. There's nothing wrong with me for saying it. There's nothing wrong with the guy that I said it to and us laughing about it. It's your spot in life where suddenly you're calling somebody something that reflects what you're doing as a behavior, and you're offended by that because you're offended with your choice. Am I wrong? You're offended that somebody's being referred to as a butt fucker because you're not ready for it because of the fact that you are the gay guy and you haven't come to grips with it in your own life. So you're going to be offended that somebody else is called that because you are. Get counseling.
You're offended by it. You're offended by it because you wasn't ready for it. You probably wasn't ready. You really wasn't ready to be a butt fucker, weren't you?
Look, if people would just come to grips with what they are, then none of this would matter. Okay? If I'm ever in a traumatic accident and I become mentally retarded, feel free to call me a retard. I'm not going to put any negative vibe behind that. It is what it is. Now, people will say, well, that word is based in hate. That word is to belittle.
You could say that every word is based in hate.
Well, listen. Perfect example. And
Anything that's supposed to be derogatory and demeaning is supposed to be based in hate. Again, if you don't give a word power, it has no power. And then the only thing it becomes is a word. That's it.
Well, and that's what I was going to get to. Listen, the greatest word that is supposed to mean hate in our society is nigger. I love using that word on the show because people at home are like, "What? Did he just say the N-word? Oh my God!"
Yeah. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put this in perspective for those who don't see, because I know they can't see me off camera. All right. Here. Look. He just said the word nigger, and I did not strangle him. Okay. Imagine that.
Thank you.
Because I don't give the word power at all. Now, if I thought he was being offensive, I'd be choking the shit out of him right now. I've been caught on camera once before choking someone. So now, I'm not afraid.
But I feel like that word should be not taught, but told about where it did come from. But I agree in the fact of you shouldn't take it negative.
Right.
It's not that time anymore. We don't use that as a derogatory term anymore.
But take the word nigger out though for a second. Take the word nigger out. Let's say we're never going to say that word again because it's based in hate. It's all meant to describe hate, so we get rid of it. The people that want to say things in hate about black people will then replace the word nigger with a different word. Hey, he's an African. Hey, he's a darkie. They'll find another word. Your issue is not the word. Your issue is the intention and the meaning and the hate behind the word. I can say nigger all day long. I don't have an issue with black people. There's no hate and no agenda behind me using the word nigger other than to express how stupid it is that we've given a word power and we're worried about the word. We're not worried about the reasons behind the word. So I don't care about the whole Redskin thing. Oh my God, there's a team called the Redskins and it's so derogatory to Native Americans. So what, if we suddenly change the team names, the attitude that leads to derogatory opinions about minorities is going to go away?
Nope.
It doesn't go anywhere. You just get to bury it underground. And I'm sorry, you were going to say something, Troy. Go ahead.
No. No, you pretty much put the nail in it. But just to address what our Des was saying over here, you're right. It is okay to teach where the word came from and where it derived from, so people will understand. People can understand why the word would be offensive, depending on the way you say it. Look, watch this. Depending on how you say something in a sentence makes it offensive. You motherfucker. What's up, my motherfucker?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, you my nigga.
Guess what? Hold on. You ready?
Fucking nigger.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Tro's a motherfucker. Do you know why? Because the mother of his daughter, he has sex with her.
I'm a motherfucker.
Ta-da!
I am a motherfucker.
Let me read to you some of these comments that have come off of the End Father's Day hashtag. Hashtag End Father's Day because it's a celebration of patriarchy and oppression.
I can promise you right now. I can
get rid of Mother's Day, too.
Done.
End Father's Day, glorifying the rape culture and patriarchy. No, thank you. End Father's Day because spousal rape, domestic violence, child abuse, and masculinity aren't things to be celebrated.
That's definitely a personal issue right there.
End Father's Day because masculinity and patriarchal values shouldn't be celebrated or passed on to the next generations. A holiday that celebrates men has no place in a progressive society. End Father's Day. End Father's Day. I love this one. End Father's Day because 100% of child abuse is from men, typically white men.
Wow.
We need more hashtag single mothers.
Can I just say, you should go join one of those mother clubs, the He-Man woman.
The She-Man haters of America.
In all honesty, I really don't care for Mother's Day or Father's Day, and that sounds really bad. But when I look at it, my dad was there for me through everything. So Mother's Day, you know, I'd make everything in school and I'd give it to my dad. And then for Father's Day, see, I don't look at it as Father's Day. You shouldn't just be proud or show how much you care or love for your parents one day of the whole entire year.
Right.
That should be an everyday thing.
It's
And
just
so
like that's
called
just
my
like
dad up
Valentine's
today.
Day.
Yeah, I called my dad up today and I was like, hey, you know, happy Father's Day. And he's like, oh, thanks. You know, thanks, babe. It's okay. You know, thanks for calling. You know, it's not a big deal because every day I try to strive and show my dad that I love and I care about him every day, not just one particular day
It's
because
just a way for
it's
companies to make
stated
money.
that I have to that day. Like, no, you should be wanting to do that every single day. Mother's Day, I hate Mother's Day in all honesty. I really do. But that's, of course, that is my own issue, but that's because I don't have an actual mother-like figure there. I have my dad. So that's why when I was kind of quiet during that last talk, because I did do everything for my dad when I was younger. So I show more respect and more love towards my dad on Mother's Day or Father's Day or just in general.
Here's
the
another
day
one.
doesn't define how I feel
Hey, you
about it.
guys are killing
And-
me. Can we do some crank?
And Father's Day, because who really needs a father? Boys don't need a rape instructor. Everyone knows we only need mothers. Why do we even need
Hey.
Father's Day? Fathers are useless.
Tro, you're black. Do you know somebody that's got some crack?
And Father's Day, because men shouldn't even be allowed around children.
Talk to me after the show.
And I love this one. And Father's Day, because it encourages men not to use protection, because you bitches can't do it yourselves.
Man, this is depressing. What did I just walk back
Well, if you'd have
into?
been here for the whole thing,
Yeah, if you'd have been here
instead
for
of
the whole
walking
thing.
upstairs.
You know.
Still depressing.
Well, basically, it
Right?
started.
Because I'm about to just.
That's how I
I'm
feel
sorry.
like.
Bring something up, Javita
yeah,
girl.
bring
Go ahead.
something up.
I've got a gun and it's in my mouth right now, and I'm about to pull the trigger.
Can you put the camera
Okay, well,
in,
I have
please?
one comment, though. Happy Father's Day to every man in this room right now. And Paul, but he's not here. He left. I already told Kevin and Trojo Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Caleb. You have
yeah.
two of
I think
your
I'm going to
kids.
start a hashtag called End Arbor Day.
Did your vagina hurt after that rant?
In Arbor Day.
End Arbor Day. What?
Did your vagina hurt after that rant?
Wow.
She just going all out tonight.
Your vagina is going to hurt in about an hour.
You know what I really only... You know, one thing I only want for Father's Day?
What's
Can you
that?
guess what it is?
Peace
Blowjob.
and quiet.
Conversation in.
A blowjob?
A blowjob.
Yeah, a blowjob.
That's all I want.
Simple. Simple.
I'm
See,
happy
guys are
with
simple.
that.
Guys are simple. Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
get one?
No.
Anyway.
Are you going to get one?
All right.
K-Dog.
K-Dog.
Not.
I'll
Get Sarah downstairs.
I'll send Sarah a message for you.
Hey, K-Dog. That's enough on that. That's enough on that. You said you had a couple other subjects.
Hold on. Get
you
Sarah
wanted to
down here.
bring
We
up.
want to ask her what she's giving you for Father's Day.
No.
He knows better than that, doesn't he?
No. Yeah. No, I know better than that.
It's a minion.
I already asked. Not gonna happen.
You asked?
Man,
Dude, you came right out and asked for it?
Wait a second. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
who doesn't?
I want to hear how this conversation went. Hold on. So where were you guys at when you asked?
So what do you want for Father's Day?
Were you at the
I
dinner
want
table?
a blowjob.
No.
You're in the car driving back from Olive Garden. You're like, hey, baby, I just put out a whole bunch of money at Olive Garden. Can I get a blowjob? How did that go down? I want to know.
Actually, I didn't put out any money for food today.
Okay. So how did it go down?
My future cousin put out money for Father's Day lunch.
I want to hear how this went down. So where were you guys at when you asked?
Dude, I don't even remember.
Come on.
But
Were you
I
in
ask
bed?
her all the- I
See,
ask
that's
her
the
all
problem.
time.
You haven't
Sometimes
paid to
it-
play. She know
sometimes
you
it
didn't put no
happens,
money out.
sometimes It doesn't.
Hell, I had to
And
pay
what'd
for
she
my
say
own
when you
Father's
asked
Day
her?
dinner.
Dude, I don't remember. I'm
You-
drunk half my life.
But she made it clear that it was a no. Is that what you're telling me?
No, not exactly. But I just,
See, now he's regretting that he brought this up because he
No,
knows K-Dog's
no,
going to be on this
I
like a
just-
dog on a bone.
I know her responses with stuff, and it was like a. We'll see.
If I have to.
It's like,
Hold on.
hey, it's
Can I
a
ask you a
Father's Day
question?
request.
Fine.
In the beginning, early on, in the beginning of the relationship, was she more willing to do that?
Oh, shit. Are we going to go here again?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just proving a point.
Yeah, I know where you're going with this.
Was she more willing to do it at the beginning of the relationship?
He's getting ready to call us all whores, ladies. Brace yourselves.
Maybe,
No,
I don't
not.
know.
No, not.
Yes, you are.
To be truthful, she was the only one now that stays sober most of the relationship. So there's a lot of it I don't remember.
Okay.
So to answer your question, I don't know.
We have comments in the chat room. You're not reading them, Don? God. Hold on, I got to go check out the chat room.
Oh, we got comments in the chat room.
Yeah, hold
Just
on.
one.
Just one.
We got to read them, though. Otherwise, people will never talk in the chat room. Now we have the chat room back. I'm trying to beat that thing to
Mom,
death.
She went to bed. She's
Yeah,
not
hey,
even
we have a
listening
chat
anymore.
room back that Kevin begged me for to bring back.
That nobody's used.
Well, people will use it when they get used to having it again. It took a while to get warmed up last time, and then you took it away.
Yeah, I took it away to get rid of the riffraff.
Well, I like the riffraff. If it wasn't for riffraff, I'd never get laid.
Yeah.
I thought that was if it wasn't for hookers.
By the way, Mandy Moore's show is going to be called Good Session. She's with James Roday. It's a CBS single pilot camera comedy. They play a married couple going to
Everybody's
therapy.
marrying. Everybody gets an opportunity to marry Mandy Moore, except for you. What is up with
And
that,
K
bro?
Dog.
Yes. What?
I said and K Dog.
And
Right,
K-Dog,
I
yeah.
said except for him.
I won't do therapy. I don't need it.
Because when you don't start photoshopping pictures of yourself with that person, it
I
has gone
didn't-
too far.
I didn't Photoshop
You
myself with
asked
her.
for it,
Somebody,
though.
I did
You
because I thought it was a
asked.
great picture. It's a great picture of me and Mandy Moore, and that's not a
Hey,
Photoshop. We were really together. She
Speaking
loves
of
me.
photoshopping, do you know how easy it is to get something photoshopped on the internet for yourself?
Right? It's so easy. All you
All
have to do is
you-
ask somebody
you
that
go-
knows how to do
you go to
Photoshop. They're like,
Reddit?
okay.
And ask people there to Photoshop something for you?
Yeah.
Or you can go to Bboard and ask somebody to Photoshop something for you.
To be bored.
Yeah, it's 4chan. Is it 4chan.com/Bboard, and they will Photoshop anything you want.
Hey, do me a favor.
No.
Put the splash screen up for it just for a second, will you?
Why am I?
Just put the splash screen up for a second so the camera's not broadcasting. I got a
Alright.
piece of beef jerky in my mouth. Are we really off? Hold on. I don't
Yeah,
believe
it's
you.
odd. Here, look.
Okay, leave it there just for a second. I got a piece of beef jerky in my mouth. I got to get it out. You guys talk for a second. Go.
Are you really going on camera just to to use a
You took it
bag-
off camera, didn't you?
a
Put
bag
it
of
back up there.
Oberta out of your using the Oberta bag to pick beef jerky out of
Yeah.
your teeth? Wow.
Thanks. Go ahead.
Okay, our ratings just dropped
No, we took it
about
off.
a million
Our
a million
ratings.
people.
Our ratings. Our ratings are through the roof.
Oh yeah,
We
you
have
know.
more people on this show in 1 hour than watches the Kitsap Sun website in a day.
Yeah, at least we report stuff that's supposed to be
Drugs.
reported.
Drugs. Plenty of drugs.
Drugs.
All right.
Drugs.
Desiree's no longer a teenager.
That's
just
why
felt the
we
need to
needed to
say
bring.
that.
I'm sorry.
I'm
That's why we
officially
needed to bring
20.
up Casey Kasem's death.
Why?
Damn it! The original Shaggy has died. Scooby-Doo's faithful eating companion has passed. Farewell, Shaggy. That absolutely.
There's
has
no
reference
sadness
to
there.
that.
There is no
No,
sadness there.
no. Shaggy went away a long time ago when I told somebody to go shave themselves.
We ain't gonna touch
No?
that.
Nobody? Anyways.
So,
You talking about Sarah and her legs? Shaggy. All right. I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, leave
So
that
I've decided. Here's one thing I wanted to bring up. I'm gonna leave this in Dawn's capable hands. She has no idea we're gonna put in this position, but we're gonna give Dawn a task, and it's all gonna play out on the show
Be afraid.
for the world to see.
this
You ready, Don?
is not going to end well, is it?
You ready?
But
You look so
here we
uncomfortable.
go.
Do I require booze for this? Because I require booze right now, Caleb. Help a sister out here.
You have any booze for Dawn?
Oh. Yeah.
So my birthday is July 17th.
Yeah, give Don
Well, you gonna
booze.
put her in charge
I might
of finding
stand
your
Dude,
a chance.
I cannot get Mandy Moore to come
I'll
here
plan
for
my
your
own birthday.
Oh.
We are going to have a big party on the 18th at the clubhouse. I expect you to be there
What month?
of July. It's a Friday.
Man, I might be back working.
It's a Friday, and you'll be there.
And
My
if I'm
birthday.
back working, I work on Saturdays.
And you'll take Saturday off in advance.
It ain't gonna work like that if I go, man.
You're coming to my birthday party, even if you're only there for an hour, but you're coming.
Ridiculous.
We'll do shots together.
I'm not. No, man.
And we'll do shots. We'll do tequila. Anyway, so here's what I want to have happen. And I want it to all play out on the show. You ready, Dawn?
Go ahead.
You're going to find me a date
No, say no.
for my birthday party.
Say no, because here's why.
We're going to interview them
No.
on the show.
If you find him a date by some magical fucking God gift. I don't know how the fuck you would find him a date to begin with, but if you did manage to find him a date, he would fuck it up.
Really?
And then you would be looking like a bitch because you set some girl up with this douchebag.
I'm gonna
No
look like a
offense,
bitch
Kevin.
either way, apparently.
No offense, but
No offense. He's a douchebag, but no offense.
yeah. Well, there was that time when you had us come down to the bar and your fucking girl that you were going out with for the night.
uh-huh.
And you fucking left her there and then didn't say nothing to anybody and left us standing there. And she's like, "Hey, where'd he go?" I don't know. He said he
That
went
was
to the
like
bar.
Where'd he
5
go?
years ago. That was
That
like
is
5 years ago.
That is one of the
It
most
still did
classic
it.
stories to this day.
That's why nobody wants to ever hook you up on a date.
No, that's not because you guys weren't hooking me up on dates before then. Were you? Were you?
You were still doing that with girls. The same shit.
All right. No, that was a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Yeah.
I've changed. I'm reformed.
No, you're not.
So you're gonna
He's
find me
part
a
of the
date.
He-Man Woman Haters Club.
So what I want you to do, Don, is I want you in the 10 o'clock hour every week from now until then. You're gonna hook up a girl as a potential
Don,
date,
I got an idea.
and we're gonna interview her on the phone on the show. I don't want to know what she looks like or nothing. We're
got
gonna
the
we're gonna
perfect
completely.
Okay, that would be fun. Him not knowing what she looks like, that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
She
there's
has
a
to
problem
know
though,
what he
finding a
looks
girl
like.
that actually would want to go on a date with
What the
him.
fuck was that?
I
Say
know-
that again.
I know that's true, Don.
Say that again.
a
I'm not.
joke.
I'm not that repulsive.
Relax.
I'm not that repulsive, am I?
Yeah, I think he's kind of sexy. There's some girls out there that like big guys.
I was just kidding.
Not about me being fat. Stop it.
It was a joke.
Hey,
Relax.
if they marry you, do they get the
He's
Native
letting
American
words affect
benefits?
him.
I know. You know what the best part is? If I marry him off to somebody, I'm going to make sure it's in the prenup that whatever fortune he acquires with his damn casino, there's going to be a portion swung my way.
I hope
So-
you find your wife.
Just kidding.
So go ahead. I want to hear. Are you going to do this? Are you game?
Say yes, because I've got the perfect plan.
Challenge accepted.
Now, keep in mind, if this goes badly because you're hooking me up with girls that weigh like 900 pounds, and then I'm just
this.
saying.
You and me, I'll tell you my plan.
All right.
You just got to work out the dirty details on it, and it'll work out.
I'm pretty sure that I'm going to go home and get on OK Cupid when we're done here tonight.
They know me
No,
all
I
on OkCupid.
seriously, I got the perfect plan. It's a win-win.
Nice.
Yeah.
Could have fun with this. I'm gonna have people submit applications.
Put it
Really?
on Outlaw Radio. The link to the application.
There's gonna be an application, I think. When is your birthday?
July
18th.
17th,
17th.
although the party will be on the 18th.
That's a tall order. All right, Caleb. Make it happen.
All right, so we're
I
good
got
then.
the idea. You just got to make the plan happen, and it'll happen.
All right.
So we're good then.
Sure.
All right, sounds good then. That's
I'm
what we're
up
gonna do
for a
then.
challenge.
So you will have a guest next week in this hour of the show.
I will find a guest.
Well, you got to give her a break. It's the first week.
Give me 1 week at least
She has
to
a
have
week.
a break.
Give her
off.
1
week
week.
from now to then is a week.
You have to remember, I'm
No,
in the
no.
middle of freaking moving, dude.
Yeah,
I'm about to be homeless
I
for the
almost-
next
Little
2
leeway.
weeks.
I almost care.
Leeway.
Hey Don, you can come stay with us for a while.
Oh, thank you,
Just
baby.
a couple of weeks though. Just
Guess
a couple
what?
of weeks. After a couple of weeks,
to go
you got
stay with my mommy.
After a couple of weeks, you got to go though. I mean, you can come stay with us though. We got a nice big king size California king bed. It's going to hold all of us.
Wow.
You see, he included we. That's how most conversations go with everybody I meet. We would like you to come home and stay with us.
You know, hey, you know, I mean, you know.
We would like you to come and do this with us.
Exactly my point.
I really hope your daughter is asleep right now.
God, I hope
Dance
to
with
hell my
my
daughter
Yeah,
is
do not
asleep.
set me up on a date with your daughter.
Don't worry.
Wow, I was
It's
not
all
talking about
good.
it that way.
I'm just making sure we're clear.
Wow.
Anybody else have that idea in their mind? Because I know I didn't.
I'm pretty sure that I didn't have that idea on my mind. Did I mention I
I'm just telling
cannot
you.
wait to go home and watch Game of Thrones tonight?
What is
Yes.
the deal with Game of Thrones?
God, they
I
say
actually-
Softcore porn.
They say it's medieval porn.
You know what?
Thank you.
I-
and they say the C word a lot.
Hey, look, I sat down actually 2 nights ago for the first time. They had free previews on HBO of season 1 and season 2. I mean, excuse me, of episode 1 and episode 2 of season 1 of Game of Thrones. So I said, you know what? If I'm going to get into it, everybody's talking about it. I'm going to subscribe to HBO now.
Dude, I'm serious. It is so.
I don't really get into a
worth
lot of
the
programs
subscription.
and all that other good stuff,
You
but
know what?
this one,
It is so
This
worth
is-
it.
I do not know why you
Kind
guys
of
get into
addicting.
this.
It is a great
just
show,
like
very well written.
just like Spartacus, I wasn't into Spartacus all that much. Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, what the hell, Spartacus, the Kirk Douglas, blah blah blah, with Michael Douglas, excuse me, and then I watched the free preview of Spartacus on Stars, and holy cow, holy shit,
Right?
it's literally like watching 300 every day.
There is really, I mean,
It was
the
good.
cult following of like, Walking Dead, which I like the. Walking
Oh my God! I
Dead and-
spent 2 days this past week doing nothing but watching the first and second season. I had to stop myself. I was like, if I watch the third season, I'm gonna be stuck all day doing nothing again. I had to
Walking
physically
Dead
stop
is
myself.
great. It's very well written. but
And
it's
then
a little
Once Upon a
slow.
Time, Once Upon a Time.
I haven't watched that,
Oh,
but I accidentally got started on Game of Thrones.
You've never watched
man.
Once Upon a Time?
It is
No,
so
I really
good.
It is.
haven't.
I think it's the
Oh,
second best show on
I'm
TV right
catching
now.
up right now. So
I seriously, I am in love with Game of Thrones. I
Still
mean,
got beef jerky in my teeth,
it is
damn it.
usually not my type of thing, but it's all kinds of violence and things I never normally would enjoy. But the show is so well written and produced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tonight's the season finale, so I'm super excited to be able
and
to
the
watch
fact
it.
that they make it look so realistic, like it's actually
God,
in that
yeah.
time frame, is
Yeah.
making.
No,
and
it's
I've
actually-
never even
It-
seen
it
it. I've
really
just seen
is.
like short clips.
It's
K-Dog,
very
it is good.
barbaric.
It is good. It is good.
It's
I
very
will say.
barbaric.
Yeah, but it's on HBO,
the
right?
Sex scenes
Yeah,
are very
HBO.
I know it has a lot of
barbaric.
incest
HBO
in
Game
it.
of Thrones and
Yeah.
then Spartacus and
Shut up. Stop talking about it.
There's do you watch it?
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
you know
it's
what?
good, it's
Tonight
good.
was a series finale, or the season finale.
season finale.
I got it recorded upstairs.
I can't wait to watch it. You,
Mhm,
We'll
mhm,
watch it
mhm.
tomorrow.
I'm gonna go home and watch it,
By the way, Don,
sir.
can you stand up for a moment for me?
For what?
Just stand up for a
What am
minute.
I standing up for?
Stand up for a minute.
Why?
Stand up for a minute.
No, why?
Stand
Why?
up. Stand up and turn around.
No,
Turn-
I'm not turning around.
turn
no, I'm not
around.
on camera.
Turn around.
Sit down. Your head's cut off.
Too late. I promise you, he saw it.
I
By the way, my
do
brother.
not put my booty on
by the
camera.
way, my brother who lives, who's watching and
Texas?
listening to the show tonight, my brother is Cedric. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. He says he sent a message. Why does her breast look so big tonight? Okay.
Do me a favor, Don. Do me a favor.
Because
Don,
they
turn and
are
face me.
big.
No,
Don,
understand-
turn and face me. Swing your whole chair around, face me. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's those side
it's the
profiles.
profile
It's
that
the
goes like
profiles.
this.
So
It's very, yeah.
so I told him, I said it's a different woman tonight. I mean, the last one that's sitting next to the other one that you saw the last time is sitting next over here next to me. It's like, oh, this one's got even bigger jugs.
Jugs.
Yeah, really.
Is
I'm just
jugs-
glad
is
that my
appropriate?
boobs are off of the
I'm
discussion.
just saying.
I'm very
Is
glad.
jugs appropriate?
Do you know what the best part about this conversation is the fact that I know your brother's a pastor.
Hey,
That
hey,
makes me feel even better.
pastors are human too.
Hey, I
I'm just saying,
totally
you
know that.
They're not blind.
I totally
They're
know
blessed,
that.
Blessed with sight to see.
I understand.
And even though he wouldn't say anything, I'm saying it.
Black men tend to love me anyways.
Hey,
it's
same.
all about the
Just
booty.
saying,
And
I'm
I
just
mean that
saying.
it is a race thing because
I'm
black
just
men love
saying,
me.
Hey, God
They do.
has blessed you with.
I can't even walk through downtown Tacoma
Yeah, you know,
anymore. It's
hey.
just disturbing.
I bet you can go down there. I bet you can go walk through. I bet you if you walk through the right part of Tacoma or even Seattle, you'd probably be in a house right now with all bills paid.
I probably could.
I don't want to know.
When I met Mix when I was working at
Mix-a-lot.
yeah, when I met Mix, I swear I've never felt more uncomfortable. That's the only time in my life I've ever felt more uncomfortable. Because his theory, about a big booty, so it was highly uncomfortable. But now, black men love me.
He says, "Good
the way.
God, could you please have her to stand up and turn sideways one
Do
more
that again.
time?
Stand up. Stand up.
No, I'm good.
Stand up.
I'm good.
One
Listen,
more
we gotta do what we
time.
gotta do to
We
maintain our.
don't put.
We
my
gotta
butt
do.
on
We gotta do.
camera.
We gotta do. What we gotta do to
don't put my
maintain
butt
our
on camera.
listenership
Oh,
base.
you're gonna
Our
be all right.
listenership is just fine.
Our listenership wants to see your booty.
No, we don't put my booty on camera.
It's a nice booty.
Well,
my
I
booty,
could.
my
Well,
booty is big.
well, I could tell him to go to your Facebook page where you can.
I
You'll
don't
talk
have
about.
any pictures of my butt.
You
on
got a couple of
Facebook.
side shots. Yes,
Recently,
you do.
'cause I have my-
yes,
yeah, 'cause
because you've been
my
talking about
Javita
Javita. That's
results.
right.
That's right.
That's
My
right.
Javita results. Got the big old booty.
And that's when she goes onto
Little
Facebook and
tiny
blocks.
waist
We got the
and-
tiny waist. She got the booty sticking out there.
But
and
my
I'm like,
Facebook is
"Damn."
actually fairly private, so
Yeah.
you really have to know how to find me and then be able to become my friend. So I
So
can stalk you.
Mm-hmm.
you wear thongs, don't you?
Well, on big booty girls, they're not thongs. They become more like flip flops.
That is outstanding. That's great. That's great. Because it's great. I wear thongs too.
Oh God,
I really don't.
I wear
Yeah,
thongs.
there's a visual that I need to delete.
Safety.
I wear thongs.
Oh,
Have you guys seen the picture? There's a picture floating around on the internet of the new banana hammock. Not the.
No, no, don't.
It
was
no,
on my
no,
Facebook
no,
wall.
I
It
don't
was the
even-
most heinous
I
thing
do
ever, by
not-
the way. That was
do
horrible.
not ever want to see that again. I'm flipping through my Facebook
No,
page
where
and
is this thing?
flipping through my Facebook page, and all of a sudden this thing
This.
pops up.
I don't know.
What
I'm
is
still
it?
trying to figure out how the hell you wear this thing.
Oh, I saw
They s-
that.
Right?
Like, what the fuck is that?
Will you send it to Caleb so you can put it up on the
It's
screen, please?
absolutely
Send it
it's-
to Caleb so you can put it on the screen.
No, we don't.
You cannot
no.
talk about stuff like this without showing it to the
Okay,
listeners.
okay.
Oh
Here, is
my God!
I am offended that we're even talking about this right now.
Jesus, that's just
This should not have been brought up on the Father's Day show.
no, definitely.
Maybe on the Mother's Day
Definitely
show.
not on the Father's Day show. Could have been brought up during the women's show.
Maybe on
Yeah, this
International
was- this
Banana
was
Hammock
just-
Day.
This
I
just
know.
that thing is just wrong.
Yeah,
on
this is bad.
so
I-
many
I
levels.
don't understand it. I happened to see it this week and I was like, are you freaking kidding me? This is actually something that's real.
Yep,
I was absolutely.
You have to click on the file up
it's
top.
like
Damn
it's
it.
just wrong. I did,
Hit okay.
oh.
Yes,
There you
I
go.
know how to do this.
His
damn it.
Speedos weren't enough.
No, I know,
Oh.
right? Wait till you see this thing.
I don't even
Caleb.
like seeing any man in a Speedo. Just no.
How about that for you, Caleb?
Look,
Oh my
Look.
god.
look.
The look
After
on his
this,
face in there.
Throw it up, Caleb.
After seeing this,
Come on, Caleb. Put it
Speedos
up.
ain't that bad no more.
I want to see the feet on the
That-
monitor.
I don't even
here.
everything
that,
about that
and
was so
Speedos
wrong.
are. Oh my god.
Look at that
I
thing.
mean,
That's
literally,
just-
after this
how
damn
do
thing,
you wear that?
Speedos, no. Well, first off, I couldn't wear that.
Yeah, how would you wear that? Because it doesn't go along the other side. I think
There's-
it's probably just
there's-
Photoshop.
No, it's not.
No, they
no,
actually
this is
have
a
pictures
trend.
of people
It's
wearing
pictures.
it at
This
the
is
beach.
pictures and trend in California.
Yes.
This isn't overseas.
On
This is
beaches.
California.
So,
How do you wear it? Does it
and-
like wrap around to his anus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
How does it not
assuming
fall
there's a
down?
butt plug in there or something.
And by the way, he has a very small penis. That's all
Like
I
I
have to say.
said.
There, I've not seen
I could
one
not wear
picture
this
of a
thing.
black man wearing this
And
contraption.
you probably
yet.
won't.
I was
So
just
no,
told.
I'm
I
not
was just
exactly
told.
sure what that's about.
I was just told that I would look hot in that. I don't think me hot in thong, me hot in banana hammock. No, you would not look good,
No,
K-Dog, in the
this
banana
is-
hammock. That's not even a banana hammock. That's more like a banana sling.
It really is like a banana sling.
That's just
That is just not right.
that's
there's-
just banana. With
Maybe
some
you wear it
pistachios
like a
waiting to
hammock,
be-
so they call it banana
That's just
hammock.
wrong.
I have
I'm just
no
thinking
idea.
it plugs in the back somewhere.
It's just
I mean, it would have to, right?
it's
Right
just-
now, strippers like, where can I get a pair of those?
He's gonna get that blowjob tonight.
No, see, here's the reality. No, back in 92, 90,
Sarah, if I wear one of these, can I get a blowjob?
back in 92, 93, when I was when my part-time job was stripping in Alameda, I could see myself wearing stuff like that. But
Stripping in
You
Alameda.
were a stripper in
I was a
Alameda.
part-time
in
stripper.
Alameda.
I was a part-time stripper.
In
You're
Alameda.
the only
Yes.
stripper I've ever seen in my life
In
that had to use a
Alameda.
step
Yes.
stool.
Well, hey, I'm just saying, I stripped a little bit, did a couple of
You're a
did a couple
stripper?
of parties and things. Yeah.
Strip. Do you believe he was a stripper? You do? You believe that?
It's 'cause he
All right,
was
we
a
got
janitor.
3 minutes to
You
wrap
don't
up the
have
show.
to. You don't have to believe.
Because we're not ending early, you know.
You don't have to believe. Just remember, I've never had it. I never lied about my dong or the slong or the thong.
We would never know if you lied about it because we're not researching.
I'm just saying.
By the
Haven't
way,
you seen him come hobbling
if
in?
you'd like to be an independent researcher for JoJo's penis, call the show 253-617-1440. And as long as D can be there, I think she'll be okay with that. Well, I'll give you some measuring tape and a sonar and something that measures like the uranium depletement. You know, what do they call it? Carbon dating? Yeah. Whatever.
Anyway.
All right, so let's do this. Strip, do you have anything to say tonight before we wrap up the show? You're very quiet towards the end of the show. You getting tired?
It's drunk.
No? Are you drunk? Are you silently crying inside because you're not getting a blowjob tonight? You're playing a game? Is that the blowjob game? No.
Turned down for what?
See, if
Have you seen that video? That
if he
video is
played-
disturbing, and it makes me feel uncomfortable, and it's not even explicit either.
If he played Sarah's clitoris
kinda
like he
crazy.
played those games on his Android phone, he'd get a blowjob tonight. Dez, anything you want to say?
Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Thanks.
And you should love your fathers every day, regardless of what day it is.
Nothing wrong with it. Letting them have a special day, though.
No, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying you should still sit there and appreciate them every day. It's the same as you would for one day.
Well,
the
you should
entire
appreciate
year.
all fathers, even if they're not your father. Fathers
Yeah.
are very positive, so
Yeah.
you should appreciate all dads,
Especially
right,
since
Des?
I had a friend who lost her dad today.
Oh.
She flew home to Arkansas
Sorry to
to
hear
see
that.
him. He had a heart attack and he passed away today.
Des, you used to believe that we should support all dads, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm a dad, and I'd like some.
Yeah, I'm not supporting you in that way. Nice try, though.
Tro! Anything you want to say?
Ladies, stop playing the role, saying that you play the role of a man.
You don't.
You don't. Just leave it at that. That's all I'm going to say. You don't.
All right. You want to give a tag for your business?
Business.
I don't think I would have given.
All right, if you change your mind, let me know.
After tonight, yeah. No.
By the way, we want to remind you that this show is brought to you in part by Bindi Myers Felching School for Girls, offering their summer break special. You come in and you get a free summer session, and you can bring a friend for free. At Bindi
Oh,
Myers.
I thought it was if you bring a friend, you get free straws.
Bindi Myers. That was last month's special.
Oh.
Bindi Myers Felching School for Girls.
Could be boys too.
Well, and next door is Bindi Myers Eclair School for Boys.
Wow.
So there you go. Dawn Marie, anything you'd like to say?
Come back and see us again in game.
Oh, nothing except for the fact that congratulations. I am so excited to myself for having a daughter who graduated high school. And she's my kid. She graduated high school. Can you believe it? I've done 2 now.
She's like, yay.
I've had
I'm
2
not a-
graduate now.
I'm not a failure as a parent. Yay.
That means I am not. I have successfely raised a functioning part of society. I'm pretty proud of her. Can't wait to send
Okay,
her off
then.
to Texas A&M. Did you know? I kid you not. It took my 6th grader the same amount of time to graduate as it took the high schoolers to graduate. That was a long damn graduation session.
Outstanding.
It was amazing.
Public announcement. REM is the most depressing band songwriters ever.
Hold on. Wait, let's think about that for a second. REM. Is there anybody more depressing than REM?
Not that I can think
Some
of.
Coldplay stuff is pretty close, man. I hear
Bastille.
Jerusalem bells are ringing. Shoot myself in the face, man.
Bastille is pretty depressing.
I only know
you just
one
gotta
song
watch
from
their
Bastille.
videos and you'd know.
Yeah.
Their songs are actually very depressing, but you don't realize it the way they sing it until you watch the videos. It's all about, in their videos, they have death or something to do with death in them.
Oh, well, that's happy.
Yeah.
That's happy. Dawn, anything else you want to say?
No, not really. It's been a good week.
All right, so we'll get the podcast up. So those of you that missed the casino, I have heard rumors that the last couple shows are not up in podcast yet. Strip, just a reminder. But we'll get this week's show up so people can check it out. Hopefully we can get it. We can get just that interview itself cut down into the podcast on demand section. But thanks for checking out the show. We appreciate it. St. Paul will be back tomorrow at some point, probably by phone
Tomorrow.
or Skype. I mean next week.
weekend.
Yeah. Kitsap Blue Jackets this far in the season are currently tied for the division lead. So go blue. And
Don't forget to watch the U.S. men's national team tomorrow afternoon, 3:30. Take on Ghana. Woo woo! Go U.S.
try to stay awake as they go to a 0-0 tie. Fucking soccer, man. All right, that'll do it for us. Thanks for checking out the show. We appreciate it. We'll see you next Sunday. It's 7 p.m. This is the Outlaw Radio Network. Last call. EdgeMediaSource.com. Good night, bitches.